So David, tell me, last minute change to Joe's opponent.
It's a toughie. You know, Joe Joyce is very focused, and he's known his opponent, his African opponent. But now all of a sudden, day before the fight switch, he's got a different opponent, and this opponent, different type of experience. He went 10 rounds with Tony Bellew, who, I didn't go 10 rounds with in my last fight. He's went 6 rounds with Dylan White, who's on the verge of a world title. So, you know, this guy could pose some different threats. He's smaller, he's a lot faster, he's a former cruiserweight. So, like myself, he's a smaller size heavyweight, but he'll bring that additional speed that maybe Joe wasn't preparing for. So this makes it interesting. You know, the sparring partners Joe's been sparring have been a lot bigger, a lot slower. So this time round, it's interesting. But this is world class boxing. If you get your mind set to one style, on the night someone could adapt, someone can change, someone could turn southpaw. So it's a good preparation for him mentally as well as for physically in the ring.
And the new guy, of course, this often happens, he's got nothing to lose. He's been called
This guy's got nothing to lose. Apparently he was in great shape. He's been training. He was training for another fight, which fell through, so he was ready to go. Fortunately for us, otherwise he would have been off the show. And he snapped at the chance. He really wanted the opportunity. And he's here. He's going to go guns blazing, as he says. He said he's smaller, but he packs a punch. He's going to give it 100%.
Now, obviously, he's looking to derail the Joe train, but it's been a great story so far. Commonwealth was very impressive.
You know, Joe Joyce won the Commonwealth title. You know, Lemroy Thomas, a very good fighter, Commonwealth champion at the time. Joe Joyce stepped in his 4th professional fight. You know, it's never been done that quickly. You know, winning the Commonwealth title, a 12-round fight against a seasoned campaigner, someone who'd beaten good fighters from Britain in the past. He's had good results once he's come over to England in the past. And Joe Joyce walked through him like he was nothing. He broke him down and knocked him out in 2 rounds, like he was just a bad journeyman. And they say when a fighter shows his true class is when he puts performances on that makes good opponents look bad, and that's what Joe does. You know, and people watch from afar and think, he doesn't look that fast. You know, no, believe me, I've seen world-class opposition in the gym behind closed doors. Guys who don't get beaten up, don't get broken down. I've seen Joe just, you know, they just melt in front of him. He's one for the future. I believe he will be the heavyweight champion of the world. I've got no doubts about that. If he keeps on the path he's going, if he keeps learning, if he keeps training hard, if he keeps in the same mindset, there's no reason why he cannot become the heavyweight champion of the world.
He's maturing in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
It must be very exciting for you.
It is. You know, he's 32 years of age. He started professional boxing when he was 22, so he was a late starter. But in the 10 years he's been boxing, he's learned everything he needs to know. He's got the physical capabilities. He's crazy fast. He can do a backflip. You know, his style is evolving and adapting. He's moving his head more. He's moving his feet more. He's throwing more unorthodox punches. And I truly believe that, you know, I've never seen someone learn as much in a short period of time as Joe Joyce. You know, the juggernaut is moving through the heavyweight rankings, and I'm looking forward to the coming months.
It must be hard finding opponents for him now.
It's very hard. You know, a lot of people talk a big game, and then you present Joe Joyce in front of them, and they say, no, I've got nothing to prove fighting him. I'm like, okay. This is boxing. I know it's a business, and people don't want to get put in front of Joe for very good reason. But we slow but surely going to be working our way through the rankings. He'll be working his way up until he's probably mandatory position, because I don't see people voluntarily giving him a shot at any of their titles.
Just a last word on MVP. Great to have him back on the card.
Yeah.
Such an exciting fighter. Everybody saw him obviously at Wembley with his MMA. Great debut for you last time out.
It was in October at the Indigo. Michael Venom Page, MVP, put on a tremendous performance. He really did, you know, entertain the crowd. And this time around, we were expecting something very similar. You saw him at the weigh-in there, you know, with his usual antics. I've been watching him in the gym. I've been heard about the sparring sessions that have been happening, and he had a fight, you know, a couple of weeks back, and he's ready to go again. He's fresh, he's ready. You know, he fought a massive fight in a Bellator fight in the mixed martial arts rules in a cage with little gloves, and here he is in a boxing match. You know, very few people can jump from one sport to another, but he's one of those sort of freakish athletes who can do it. We could probably put him in the Muay Thai cage, you can jiu-jitsu, judo, karate. He'll probably be world champion in all of them if he had a couple of weeks to do some prep. But I'm very excited about, you know, what he brings to the shows, because not just what he does in the ring, is outside it. It's the whole razzmatazz. You do it, listen, watch an interview with him. You know, you have a conversation with him, and you feel you feel the magic. You feel that there's someone there who is going to be, you know, an international superstar.
And the ref wasn't too pleased, but the walkaway knockout was quite impressive.
Yeah, the referees are going to have a bit of a handful with Michael Venom Page. He pushes the boundaries of the limits. He does these punches where he goes round his head, and you think technically he's landed a knuckle, but I've never seen it done like that. So is it legal? Is it illegal? And you can see the referee trying to figure out, is he allowed to be doing what he's doing? But while he's doing what he's doing, he's winning the fight, and we're all entertained. So I just hope he continues to do what he does.
Well,